The bitter wind sliced through the air as I trudged through another job rejection. The weight of my bills pressed heavy on my shoulders. This was the 5th job I've lost in a row. I couldn't take it anymore. Desperation led me to a faded job ad hidden in the obscure corners of an online forum. Help wanted, night shift at Greenwood Cemetery. Great. The thought of working nights, let alone a goddamn cemetery. I couldn't believe this is what my life had come to. Nonetheless, I was desperate for anything. As I approached the cemetery gates on that cold, moonlit night, an eerie silence enveloped the atmosphere. The dim glow of the streetlights cast long shadows, making every tombstone appear like a specter in the dark. I hesitated, contemplating my decision, but the pain of overdue bills urged me forward. The cemetery's caretaker, a frail man named Mr. Simmons, handed me a rusty set of keys and mumbled something about keeping an eye out. I brushed it off, attributing his cryptic warning to the eccentricity that often accompanied graveyard caretakers. My first night on the job seemed uneventful at first. The distant hum of the city faded, replaced by an unsettling quiet interrupted only by the occasional rustle of leaves. As I patrolled the cemetery, a chill crawled up my spine, making me glance over my shoulder as if expecting a presence that wasn't there. This would go on for the rest of the night. Eventually, the sun rose and Mr. Simmons showed up soon after. "See anything unusual?" he asked as he approached me. "No." I handed him the keys as I walked by. It was a long night. All I wanted was to go home and sleep, not small talk with this old-ass man. Walking to my car, he yelled happily,
"See ya tonight!"
Weeks passed, and the job became a monotonous routine. Yet, peculiar incidents began to unfold. I'd find fresh flowers on graves that had been untouched for years, or hear faint footsteps echoing in the distance. Each occurrence, though eerie, could be dismissed as the quirks of an ancient cemetery. One night, however, everything changed. I was inspecting a neglected section of the cemetery when I stumbled upon an old mausoleum. Its door groaned open, revealing a pitch-black interior. Hesitant, I shone my flashlight inside, catching sight of faded portraits and cryptic symbols. Unnerved, I was about to leave when the door slammed shut, trapping me in darkness. Panic surged through me as I fumbled for the keys. Just as I thought I'd be swallowed by the shadows, the door creaked open, releasing me back into the moonlit night. My heart pounded, but I convinced myself it was a bizarre coincidence. The turning point came when I discovered an old tape recorder in the caretaker's shed. Intrigued, I pressed play and heard an otherworldly whisper. "You're not alone." The recording sent shivers down my spine, and I realized that the shadows lurking in Greenwood Cemetery were more than mere figments of my imagination. Haunted by the unsettling revelation, I delved into the cemetery's history. I uncovered tales of a forgotten burial ground, cursed by a vengeful spirit seeking retribution. Locals spoke in hushed tones about unexplainable phenomena and mysterious disappearances linked to those who dared disturb the graveyard's slumber. With newfound dread, I continued my shifts. I know you must think I'm crazy, but no other job would accept me. This was all I had. One night, as the moon hung low in the sky, I heard disembodied laughter echoing through the cemetery. Frozen in terror, I followed the eerie sound to the mausoleum. The door swung open, revealing a spectral gathering, apparitions swaying in an otherworldly dance, their hollow eyes fixed on me, and the air grew thick with malevolence. In that moment of paralyzing fear, I knew I had trespassed into a realm beyond the living. The ghosts of Greenwood Cemetery had awakened, and their restless souls sought to claim the intruder who dared disrupt their eternal peace. With a surge of courage, I sprinted from the haunted gathering, their ghostly laughter chasing me through the winding paths. Gasping for breath, I burst through the cemetery gates, leaving the spectral realm behind. The whispers of the graveyard followed me, a haunting reminder that some secrets are better left buried. I resigned from the job the next day, vowing never to return to the cursed grounds of Greenwood Cemetery. The shadows that lurked there clung to my memory, a chilling reminder of the supernatural forces that exist in the realms beyond our understanding. As I walked away, the whispers faded, but the echoes of that spectral laughter lingered, a haunting melody in the recesses of my nightmares.